Hi, in this video we're going to go over creating a job with invoices and orders within BuildExact. So on the left hand side here you'll have the jobs option right here. So just click on that and you'll get all the important details for your jobs. So over in this section we're just going to hit create a new job since we don't have a job. And we'll just put in some test data, just say test, and here's all your building types. We're just going to pick extension. Uh, Customer name, we'll just put test person one works for me, if I could spell. There we are. Expected date and invoice method will be the same. We'll just put contract amount and a markup. Just say 100,000 and 10% markup. Alright, so there's the jobs all created. Here's all its internal details as is. You can add more stuff, especially customer details, as well as a work location. So I'm just going to put my office in here. And there we go, fill that all out. And then you can just click save in the top corner. There it is. And that saves the work location. Now you have all these options across the top to break up all the information. The important ones are outgoing invoices, actual costings, and work orders and purchase orders. So we're just going to go into actual costings for now, and you can create a category. So these can be the categories of all the different things you're charging for. We'll start with labor. And then within those categories, we can add items. We're just going to go with test labor for now. And then you can change the type and the costs associated with it. So here will be the total cost. And then here will be the estimated cost per unit. We'll just put 100 in here. We'll leave the total blank for now. And the estimated quantity we'll put 2. Alright, and then we just hit save for that. Alright, so when you have that, you can start making other details such as purchase order and work order. So we're going to start with the work order. So the work order generally is for timesheets and the like. So I'm just going to put in some test details in here. Just put a test timesheet. That works for me. Don't need to fill any of this. I'm going to leave it. So I'm going to create a new item on this. And I'm just going to call it test time. And then I'm just going to add the amount. It's going to be 20 units, so $20 per unit. And then we'll put that as a labor category. And then we're going to add some quantity to it. Say they worked 2 hours, and then we just save and close. So I do need to assign it to someone. I'm just going to create a test contact real quick by adding in details here. Just mash some keys on the keyboard. And yeah, it doesn't check any of these, so you can just put in fake information, but obviously you'll put in the details as required, and then you can save it. So now we're going to create a outgoing invoice. So we just come over to here to the outgoing invoice and select it. Now BuildExact creates some invoices by default. You can change these, but it does create some basic ones based off your contract total. So we're just going to work with this pending deposit invoice, and where it's pending, you can't send it to a accounting software. So we're going to make it invoice so that we can, and it's going to send to ours, which is 0. So in the work order, this is the details we created. We're going to make this completed, so it will also be able to be sent to our accounting software. Now we're going to create purchase order, but first let's look at the actual costings. Here you can see the test time category that I created and assigned to the labor category while creating the work order. So since we've already got a work order for that, we don't need to put it in our purchase order. So we just create order 1 of this, and we put in the description details for the order. So we're just going to put in test data here, and just going to leave everything the same here and make sure it's all correct, and then we put it as received. This will allow us to send it to our software, but you do have to put a reference number, so just put test one here and select save. Now the purchase order is saved and set as received. So we've got a work order, a purchase order using these actual cost categories, and an outgoing invoice all invoiced. And this covers creation of invoices and jobs and orders within BuildXact. And in the next video, we're going to go over sending those into Xero. Thank you for watching.